どうも、アンキモパクチーおけいです。今日はね、ネットフリックスメンバー限定ゲームっていうのがあって、それの主人公のね、人生を追体験するアドベンチャーゲームっていうのがあって、プレイヤーの瞬きでストーリーの展開や結末も変わるっていう、ちょっとよくわからないゲームをやっていきます。何これ。目の検出を使ってプレイする。使わない。使わない。使う使った方がいいかな。使おうか。おいしょ、OK。ようこそ、アーさん。私のね、そのネトフリのアイコンはこのペーパーハウスの顔ですね。ちょっとやってみよう。わかんないし、初めてなんでね。下にね、目がパチパチしてるよね。瞬きが物語を決めるんでしょ。 This is a game about blinking。 何を言ってんだ。 See every time you blink the game will notice. See how this works. Drag screen to look around。 どういう意味なんだろう。日本語にしてくんねえかな。なんか動くんだが。私はどこにいるんだい。そして浮いてんのかな。どういうことだ。どこにいるんだろう。全然読んでないけど。あら、なんかここに合わせればいいのか。超難しいけどこれ。はい、どうぞ。ここ。真ん中に持ってきたけど。おお、何こっちに。こっち。ここに合わせる。何これ。難しい操作が。どこだい。振り子が。メトロノームが。眠くなるよ。何なんだろうこれ。全然。私指示 OK。なんだい。入ってった。不思議だね。この真ん中の。私の視点。
Well, hello there, stranger.
誰
Ooh, you're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you?
なんて言ってんだよ。
I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no
設定言語。
mouth to speak with, or
全然日本語言ってくんな
hands
い。
to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way.
どこ
See,
なの。
what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body, your body's still inside of you. if that makes any sense.
何もできないね今。
So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here.
あ、そこ見ろっつって。
You remember blinking,
お
don't you?
オッケ
Ooh, well, look at
ー。あん
that.
た瞬き
You're a
の天才。
blinking
あ、なん
genius.
か
Yeah, I knew you were special. See all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? A better word than that. Ah,
何何？
a premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower
意味
out
がな
there?
いけど。
Big scary one?
見える
That's
見
where
え
I'm
る。
taking you to see the
確か
gatekeeper,
に見えるよ。
to be judged. I'm gonna present your case, tell her the whole story of your entire life from proud to stir. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the big coin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash bird.
クズども。
You had your
クズ鳥
chance.
ども。
It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
何何？吠える声と遠吠え。
Sorry you had to hear that.
どうしたのどうしたの？どこにいんの？あ、寝たのかい？
So sure,
あ、寝てないわ。
maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, alright? Every time you blink,
瞬き
you're
のた
going
び
to
に時
jump
間は
forward
前
in
に飛
time.
ぶ。
Could be a
1
second.
秒先かもしれない。
Could be
5年
5
先
years.
かもしれない。
That's just
ここ
how
は
this
そうい
thing
う世界
works.
だ。
Alrighty then.
よし。
I hope he's ready for
準
this.
備が、あ、なん
Now,
だ。
the next time that you blink,
次
I'm
にあ
gonna
んたが
send you
瞬きを
back.
したら送り返す。
Don't be afraid. And don't try to
逆
fight.
らうな。なんだよ。
The thing to remember about blinking is, well, it's only a matter of time. I'm touched you enjoy my company. I really am. But I'll have to ask you to have some respect for the process.
で、何何？
And just try to enjoy it this
今
time.
度はせいぜい楽しむんだな。ゼロ。おお、また違うとこだ。ほら、お日様よ。
We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us.
素敵に日になるわよ。
Why are you smiling like that?
お
You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that.
おお。
Mm.
おお、誰かいる。 どういうこと？
Let's go get you some
貝殻
seashells. What do
拾
you
いに
say?
行かない？まあいいかな今。
You see that
消
big
えたん
spiky
だけ
plant
ど、
over
これ
there?
見したよ。見してくんないのかよこの紙も。
Right over there.
Don't you see it?
何？あ、おったおった。だ。
That's called Nagave.
おお。
The day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess.
わ、なんか鼻だけ日焼けしてるお姉
Where's
さ
the
んだ。
first page of my piece? I
そ
can't
の
find
ペ
it
ージど
anywhere.
こにもないわ。
Did I put it in here? No.
どうしちゃったの？
Okay, go ahead, kid.
画面がめっちゃ次々変わるよ。
Look at that.
ほら
There's
見
your
てみろ、
little
デニー
hand.
の小さい手形。
We have to make him do this
子供
every
の時
birthday.
かなんかとかな。
That's a great idea. It will really be
お
something.
撮ってくれて
See
ん
how
の
it
か。
grows? Man, the zoom on this thing is fantastic. What was that beep?
今子供なのね、私
It's
は。
odd. So I figure this
リーが
battery
動いてない。
isn't even working. Load memory stick.
椅子だ。
What does that
今
mean?
座ってる私は。あ、真っ暗だよ。なにこれ。なにこれ。ここに合わす。もう音もなくなったからね、探し続けて。おーおー、やっとだ。あ、子供用のじゃない？ピアノ
Oh,
ちゃ
you
ん。
want to play along with Mommy, don't you?
一緒に弾きたいの。私弾けないからママ弾いて
Give
よ。
it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough. Now, where was I?
あ、お風呂だ。お風呂だよママ。洗ってくれてんのかな。
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it?
ここか。ここに合わせ
I
て
like the music.
あ
That's very
Wait.
specific.
ーおーおーおー。
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah.
よいしょよいしょよいしょ。めっちゃ大変これ。おこパパちょっとムチっとしてんね。あ、ムチっとしてんな。あ、まだ変わったよ。
Look at his little
オッ
face.
ケー。
What do you think he's thinking about?
宇宙の謎を解こうとしているとか？
Probably solving the problems of the universe.
おお、これお家かな。
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
おお、
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was.
お仕
Do
事
you
し
think you
て
could
ん
tell the
な。
other members of the selection committee what I just told you?
おー
Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of
Yaku,
expectation
yaku.
on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
なんだろうこれ。なんかの絵になるのかな。船。お風呂の船。おお。芸術家だな。
Oh,
うわあ、ありがとう褒めてくれて。なに投げる？
you know, if you keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head. You'll be a real artist.
それママとは違うのよ私。難しいよ。 らそこに行けんの？おいしょ。おいしょ。難しい。もうちょっと。こっちね。めくってんのか。よいしょ。
See?
ママだったの？
That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
なんかタバコみたいな加えながら教えてるけど、これはちょっと嫌なんですけど。壁がアンディだ。アンディの部屋だよ。壁が。メトロノームが。
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything though. He was what you might call the strong silent type.
おじいちゃん言うことよな、多分。で、この写真を見ると。
Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached.
Oh, 難しいわ、めちゃめちゃ。視点が。指でこの点を動かしてんだけど、逆なんだよね。
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. Well,
なでなで
fine,
したよ。
but while he's here,
ね。
I say we call him Ernie. Little Ernie, fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute. Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
よいしょ、なでなで。なでなで。逆。よいしょ。
There you go.
ママと一緒に弾いてんの？
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor?
難しいよ、私にはまだ。逆ね。逆、下。よいしょ。
Very good.
ありがとう。
Just one
褒
note
めてもっと
different.
褒めてもっと。
That one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
あらま、どうしたの？ママがクシュンクシュンしてるのね。
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
眠くなっちゃうわ。で、また写真を見るのか？おい。
She was in grad school studying composition.
ママは大学院で作
I never
曲を
met
ママみ
anyone
たいな
like
人
her.
が初
I
め
just
て会ったよ。
prayed to God I could somehow keep up.
頑張り屋のママなんだな。
I think she liked that I was a
ママ
professor.
は
Gave me a
早いんだよ
certain
ね。
gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost.
よいしょ。これね、めくると。見ると。なんだいこれは。
God, she dragged me to so many places.
ママが連れてってあげたんだ。行動力がある人だね。よいしょ。でもこの感じだと結構まだちっちゃいよね。あんなちゃんとピアノを教えるだなんて。両親のなんかさ、そういうのもこんなちっちゃい時に聞かされる？大きくなってんのかな？これママが弾いてたピアノじゃない？バッテンがずっとしてある。どうして？
That's my
待
piece.
って。
How did you figure out how to play that?
Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my
自然に
piece.
弾けるようになったよって。
He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant.
天才なの
We
よ。
need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Sure, but you know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What?
I
I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about? I hope you're not in love with her.
You know, I really was for a while, but then she revealed herself to be much stupider than I thought.
Richard, what are you talking about?
言ってほしくないよ、そんなこ
Don't worry
と。
about it.
いらんこと言ったよね、今絶対。どうしたどうした？ここね。
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
何やってんだいこいつは。おお。もじゃもじゃ、もじゃもじゃを、もじゃもじゃを。おお、もじゃもじゃをずっとそこに置いとけばいいのか？もじゃもじゃ。何この状態。
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in.
兄貴。
What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
もじゃもじゃを書いて。はい。どうした目がバッテンだぞお前。
When's he coming?
またこの
I'm flying him out in February,
ポン
remember?
ポンしなきゃいけない
You know,
の
I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
調子に乗るなよって言われたくないわ。
The cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby step.
お
This is called a metronome.
メトロノー
We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start
Yeah,
using it
let's do
before
that.
Grandpa
Emma.
comes to visit.
はいどうぞ。おお。
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone.
メトロノームを触る。
So I asked him, what about your children?
早くしたのか。
You know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I
あ
suppose.
早くなったよ早くなった。
If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. No such luck for me. But I do wonder what he'll think about you.
どうしたのこっち。あ、逆だー。電話鳴ってるよー。電話出ないと。あれメトロノームさんじゃない。はい。
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
オッケーオッケー。なんだこりゃ。あ、開いてんのね。はい。ピアノ弾く。あれ っちゃった。
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that.
はい。はい。
Oh my.
驚かせて
Don't
ごめ
think
ん
you
よ。
like that, pal. Sorry, buddy.
カメラなのね、これ。
Turn around, L, so we can photograph you.
はい。カメラ。はい。
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be
まだ
interesting at
日焼けし
first,
てるよ、
but
鼻だけ。何？お、あった。はい。どこどこ？あー、難しい。今ジャイロに切り替えてジャイロでしてる。
Ernie, buddy.
Ernie,
Ernie.
Ernie, we need
ど
you.
こどこ？
God, L, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses will be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
喧嘩してる。
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
God, honey, I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie.
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But
うん。
Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
I thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
on.
The old distance.
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. It just happened.
赤
We
ちゃ
just
ん産んだ
happened
ん
to
だ
find a
お
stray
せや
cat
と
in the
思って
alley.
たの
We
に。
keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you hated cats.
For a professor of signs and symbols, you're really bad at reading them. He keeps coloring the
Yeah,
grass
making
blue, the ocean green, and the...
Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, the Manila Galleon was of particular interest.
I meant any book.
Oh, yeah, got those too.
Extremely expensive, right?
No, can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they did. And it's stupidly good.
あ、変わった。なんか暗くなったね、雰囲気が。ま
I
た画
know,
面
it seems
が
impossible that you could ever play something so complex.
ピアノを弾く。
But just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
うん、難しい。はい。はい。はい。バッテンバッテンじゃずっと。
You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
あ、怒られちゃう。怒られちゃう。いや、だからできないから。
Two brackets on each side. Two screws on each bracket. Two.
The quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
あ
Well, what's wrong with that?
はい
I。mean, everything is wrong with that.
あ、私の部屋これ。ほい。
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
捨てちゃうどん。
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
あら、全然なんか雰囲気が変わって。ほい。わ、なんか大人になってるね、ちょっとずつ。
This isn't my house.
Well,
It's
な、それは。私か？ 私の家じゃない。まあ、前の家が良かった言うてダダこねてんのかな。愚か者。どうしたどうした？
Hey you! Yeah, you! Come over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy, I'm talking to you.
私に向かって言ってんのね。なんだい？近寄ってるよ。
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
あ、自分を撮れって？
Chloe!
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But, try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try. What the
あ、撮
hell?
ったよ。
How did he do that?
間に合ったよ。
Quiet, everyone.
また
He's
め
about
く
to play
る。
for us.
Wow, Elle, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his
あ、
field?
難しい。文字読んでる
It's
暇ないんだけど。
maritime archaeology?
Ah, very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops a dinner party short.
Oh,
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
Yeah, what a shock.
おうおうおう。 もういいんじゃない？
The class is world history.
アイザック先
My
生。
name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units.
何？
Each unit we will study
誰誰？姿を見せろ。
Look on your desk. I wrote you
手紙
something.
を書いたから。何？
If you ask an Egyptologist how much you need to know about Egypt, they
変なお隣さんへ。
since most of you never need to meet.
何よ。同じクラスだなんてすご
I
い
want
偶
each of you
然。
to write it down.
これだ
Not
け
doodle
覚え
on
て
the
ほしいんだ
sidelines,
けど、
not
学
stare
校で
off
は
into
他人のふ
space.
りをしてで絶対話しかけないでよ。絶対に愛を込めてくろい。なんでよ。お隣さんじゃないの？
Okay. Now I will go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh yes, of course. It's that people who are in the past
教えたでしょ？
always remember. I don't know what I'm saying.
Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. And what's a better illustration of this point than Chloe's pathetic performance right there? If we do not keep an accurate account of the past, we are destined to embarrass ourselves in all sorts of ways. And now, on to what you've all been waiting for. Grades. Assessments, 60%. Those are tests and quizzes. Class work, 20%. That's work we do while at class. Participation.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
though. I will admit that.
何これおもちゃ？
Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
コンクスター。コンクスターってなんだろう。はい、ママ。回す。新しいコンクテスタントが現れた。ついに大人気のコンクスターがプレイスペープでバトルに参戦。マーシーと悲しみに暮れる4人兄弟と一緒に母親を探しに行こう。何、ゲームの話
？I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure.
ゲームしてる。
We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
これ黒いね。いつ隣の席だったね。
Thank you for playing his game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use tickle stick.
It's called a magnet school. It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something. He says you've had so much trouble making friends at Playco. I want you at a place where people really get.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year?
飛ばしちゃった。また見るのね、それを。これに合わせの、はい。
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once.
I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
Ne. なんだろう、これ携帯電話かな、そこにあるの。はい。またピアノですか？嫌です、これ。なんか悲しい音楽になってる。あ、携帯鳴ってるよ。
You can talk to your friend after you practice.
携帯が鳴ってる。はい。あれ？難しい。
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Oh, he's fine. Let's talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise.
あ、変えちゃった。
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy?
お、絵描いてる。
Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got, and yes, that's a she,
ずれてね。
the head of a crocodile, fur of a lion, see, and the body of a hippopotamus, though I would not say that to her face. Now, as you can see, she is ready to devour any of the deceased who do not pass judgment.
Hey, Mr. Kid. Over here. Desk.
So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
また手紙くれてんか？めっちゃ見られてね。手紙あげてんの。今夜パパが寝たら家を抜け出してビーチで寝るつもり。もし招待してほしければ、アイザック先生が便秘で苦しんでる絵を描いてみて、愛を込めて変な隣人より。変やなぁ。奇妙、怖い。アイザック先生の絵を描けて。あ、笑ってる。うまい。
Why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
怒られんか、こんなことしとって。瞬きをしましたよ、今。
Just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason he keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen. I
レベ
don't
ルが高くなってるのよ、ピアノな。
motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that
消え
is.
ちゃう。まだかいな。ほい。
Lights
Hi.
out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep.
もう寝
So
る
if
よ
you
言わ
go
れ
to
なく
sleep
たっ
now, you will
て。
awaken a master. Trust me.
機嫌が悪そうよ。
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights off, not just Mom.
Turn the lights off. We're supposed to be united front.
United front. Benny, damn it.
Benny, turn those lights off.
分かってよ。
Mom wants the light. Benny, we want the...
消したよ。で、出るよね、外に、今日は。お、抜け出すんだよ、私は今日。何これをずっと引かして。はい、終わり。
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
何？こっちかこっち。誰？あ、ピアノね。弾けと？狭っ！
Why, he's marvelous. How did you ever train such a young boy to play like that?
If he doesn't let you in after that,
I'm not even sure I'd want you at that school. And I could tell you were having so much fun up there. You rehearsed enough that it felt completely unrehearsed.
Sounds like you really nailed it, kiddo.
It's not a matter of him nailing it. He sounded like a professional musician at 11 years old.
That's your
なんか
mother
眠
saying.
くなるゲームだなこれ。
Doesn't consider kids to be professional musicians.
Because they're not.
What are you talking about?
Performers, yes. Musicians? No, they are not musicians.
Destroyer Tour, Anaheim, July 81. I'm telling you, Ace Frehley was conjuring spirits.
You should have seen the look on that old jerk's face when he realized what he had on his hands.
He was impressed.
Richard, his dentures nearly fell out. His mouth was open so wide.
You don't have to open it right now if you don't want to.
What do you mean? Of course he wants to.
I just don't want him to feel pressure.
Sure. Open it whenever you want, sweetie.
何これどういう状態どういう状態どういう状態よどういう状態また手紙ねよいしょ
What does it say?
Give him time to read it.
ベンジャミン・プリン検討を重ねました次を読めと
Why are you being silent, Ben? What's it say?
落ちちゃったんだ
Don't pressure him. He'll tell us once he's ready to tell us. Hey, that's the main thing. It's just a...
怖いわ落ちたら
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo, okay?
怖い一人で待たせれるの
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
何
Look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can
私がい
focus
ないと
on
ころで話し合ってん
sure
だ
he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really...
はいなんか悲しくなってくるなもっとハッピーな物語にしてくれよえらいキラキラしてるぞここに何もないねはいあゲ
This
ーム
isn't
だ
video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
どうしたと病んじゃったのギブアウェイはいあの船だお風呂でさ入ってたよね一緒におうおうどこを見んのこれ どこを見んだい？この目ん玉がどこに向かえばいいんだろう。あ、え？このぐにょぐにょになったんだけど、これ何なの？絶対この紙だべ。何？あ、こけた。何だったんだろう。これを描くと、ここに絵を描いてるのよ。完全に没頭してる。そんなことないよ。
Why isn't your son reading it, Giselle?
No. You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is...
あ、これ選ばれたの？これが
has been awarded first place.
パチパチ。I really got it. 何？またこれを。もうめっちゃうまいやん。美術学校入学書。あ、技術がすごいんだ、美術が。あら、誰あなた。
You are not here to learn to be
汚れて
painters.
る絵の具で。
You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack, Jawed. Make art, you ponies.
そんな怒るなよ。はい。いいだろ、これで。はい、オッケー。ああ、裸のおじさんをかけて。気持ち悪い。
How very
非常に面白い。あ、褒めてくれた。はい。かわいいよ、なんだか。
It's very zany, very kitsch.
はい。
Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
細長いのがいいわ、細長いのが。おい、これ。どけな。いいだろう、もう。また増えてるよ。
There you go, Mr. Blin.
ミスターブリン。次はこれはないのか。おお。
Feel each shape.
形で感じろ。これだ。おお、いいぜ。 何がいいのかさっぱりわからんけど。ほい。やるじゃないか。いや、褒めてくれたね。はい。
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here.
どこ？横？
You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece. I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Bryn. For I fear a talent like these, you may soon be swept away by a whirlwind.
何？
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
才能があるって
I
言わ
know
れ
that
てる
lots
の
of
か
agents
な。
gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
お、アーティスティック。
Benjamin!
ここから見える景色を描いてるんだね。
Stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Press and Hoover.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
成功してんじゃん。私成功してるじゃん。
Well, look at that. You've crumpled my contract.
おもろいでしょ？契約書を丸めちゃうなんて。
Sure, you got talent. But what's talent? Listen, I wish...
To being a difficult artist, the best of us are.
私優れてるよね。
This is divine. So,
素晴らしい。
now
あ
that
なた
you've
ほ
grown
ん
your
で
wings,
先
tell me,
生汚れ
Master,
たまんま来ちゃった
where
のか
will
よ。
you fly?
おい。
Honey, stop. Is that Benjamin Bryn?
Oh my god. I think it is.
All places.
お？あとは？あ、書ききれなかった。
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich.
あ、なんか飾られてる私の絵が。名前も書いてあるし。
Important moment in your entire career. Collectors, curators, how we all love a rising star, and how bored we become once it's settled.
飽きられたら終わりだ。そりゃそうね。
Rising, Benjamin.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm going to be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your career, and I'm just so proud of you. This is nothing but a little bump in the road for me. I'm going...
That's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife is most proud of. Her magnum opus.
マジ？
Go on, B. Say something.
おっきいネトロノームほんで。
Why aren't you talking?
画面が切り替わる。
As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? You are a snake. You are a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you are a little tease. I am told...
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And I just find myself breaking.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. Yeah, I think you did the right thing. By the way, she didn't want you to see her like that. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her.
メトロノームよこれ。はいよっしゃ。おい。
What's that? What's so fascinating, son? よく縦になる次は。どこどこ？ここね。なんか絵を描くのね、また。はい。夕日。おい。これだ。いやの。 Look.
どういうことだ？
It's unbelievable, Benny.
ありがとう。
It's like she's
思い出
standing
す
in
だ
the
ろ？
room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
有名になったんだよね。これもなんか古典みたいなのに置いてあるのかな。過ぎゆく日、作曲家でもあった母
Is that really
エル
you?
フィッシュ
It's
版の楽
Chloe,
曲に刺激を受け
your
た
neighbor.
作品。日の目を
My
見
God, I
るこ
can't
とがな
believe
かっ
this. It's
見る
been
ことがな
years.
かった
I just
母
walked
の
through the entire
絶
show.
望
It's
ぶりがこの
unbelievable.
作品で
I'd
表
love
現
to
した。
walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were
感
down
動
for
的な
that.
話やな。はい。
I just
これ
can't
ね。
believe that my entire childhood I was living next to a bona
天
fide
才だったのよ。
genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all the. And your
もっと
mom.
もっと
I
尊敬し
always
ろ。
heard her playing piano from next door.
出発
But I
点。
didn't know she wrote the actual music.
あ、
Hey,
お
so
船ちゃん。
not
あ、
to be
今までじゃ
forward,
け私が書い
but
てきたものだね。
what are you
思い
doing
出
after
で。
this? Maybe we could get a drink or something? I'd
Ah,
really
ちっちゃい
love to
時
catch
の。
up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
自分のさ、人生
Now
を
would
こ
you
う
look at that?
作品にしたのってこ
I
と？
cannot believe my luck.
お久しぶり。
You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into it.
これがよくわかんないね。このおじさんな、おじさんとかこう、化け物は何なの？
Well, hello, sir. If I realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned
そう、
painter.
有名な画家なのよ。私、大成功を収めたんだよ
Gatekeeper's gonna
ね。
eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the
いい
strokes
よ、
right.
私だってもう天才だから
Proper。composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
幸福でいいんじゃない？孤独だったね、昔は。そういえば。
His childhood was a lonely
寂し
one,
かったのよ。
growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town. And, what'd you say your mom was?
作曲家。
A composer or an
作
accountant?
曲家、作曲家。
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
私にピアノを強要してきました。
Therefore,
私は絵が
as his
絵の才
piano
能がある
teacher,
の
she
に。
was over demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
自分の夢は
And how
私を
about
押し
that
付けてた
neighbor
のよ。
girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love? Now, be
ベ
honest
ス
here.
トフレンド。
Don't be bashful. Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend Chloe. And although he gave it everything he had, he was still rejected from the conservatory his mother desperately wanted. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him.
絵じゃないでも違う
She knew he
才
didn't
能があっ
have
たん
what
だ
it
し。
took to be a truly
もう
great
なくなっちゃって
musician.
るけど。
But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right?
ピアノしか頭になかったんだよ。
When he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child.
そんなピア
Color
ノなん
and
かせ
shape
ず
were
に
the
ずっと
first
絵を
languages
描
he
か
learned
せ
to
てくれたら
speak.
よかったんだよ。
But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You mucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
どうしたわ、なんかどっか入っていく
I
よ。
assumed as much anyway. Now should probably tell you. Those things,
嘘つ
they're
き
not
鳥
regular gulls. They're liar birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. Now, once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
ねえ、どういうこと？
You're a flea-bitten sap. You know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
え、上がってる上がってる。何何？何怖っ。終わり？
Don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth. This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, buddy. Now you best close those beady little eyes of yours before we run out of time.